Hi everybody, we are back once again with Deltarune Chapter 1 by Bloupeuh. Take it away!
Well, hello guys. My name is Bloupeuh. As you might have figured out from the accent, I'm French runner of Deltarune. And good thing is today we do have a Japanese restream of the event. So for our Japanese friends around there, I'm gonna try to introduce myself as well in Japanese. I actually don't speak it, so let me just try that. おはようございます。私の名前はブルペです。フランスのデルタルーンスピードランです。イベントをカバーしていただきありがとうございます。Thanking them for restreaming the event because that's super cool. So yeah, we're going with Deltarune Chapter 1 once again, most likely the last time as a standalone game, because as you might have known, Chapter 2 got released, let's say, out of nowhere a few weeks ago. So this is a big moment. To help me with commentating the game, I invited my good friend Evandar. So hi
Hey.
Evandar, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing fine. I guess that I'm a bit less stressed than you, but
Oh, do you actually hear in my voice that I'm stressed as much as
no.
possible? Oh, you
No,
know
not
that.
really.
You know me too well. So, before we start running, I need to restart the game. I will be playing on the original release from Deltarune Chapter 1, so the release from 2018. Because first, it's safest, and second, it's supposedly still a bit faster than the new release. So,
Yeah,
and
there are some minor differences, but it really isn't a problem. Like, there's no leaderboard split or anything.
exactly. So we're just going through the original version, so we're sure everything is fine. So
Alright, I can give you a countdown for the run if you want.
Oh yeah, I just need to first switch my keyboard back to English because I forgot that. Come on, game, please. What's going on? Why isn't it working? Okay, it's fine. Yeah, you noticed I'm
Alright.
stressed.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alright. I'll give you a countdown from 3.
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Good luck, Bloupeuh.
Thank you. Good luck on the commentary.
First thing first, we can see that the game is in Japanese. Like in many speedrun games, we prefer playing in Japanese than in English because in Japanese there are less characters like in text boxes, so it makes the game a bit faster during dialogues, for example, or during menuing phases like this one. So here the game just asks us to create a character, like in many games. We choose every time the first option, so our character is a bit ugly, to be honest, because it just looks like nothing. But it's fine because
it's standard looking. No one's ugly.
Yeah. I mean, it has no face. That's
exactly.
But the game, anyways, the game just deletes it because you don't have to choose anything in Deltarune. That's not a big deal. We do that every time we start the run. Okay, so something is interesting is that Bloupeuh restarted the game, as she said. There's a good reason for that. It's because you will see soon that when she's going to enter the dark world, as it's called, there is this little star on top of her, and this star is actually an item that Toby Fox, the developer, put only for speedrunners. So it appears only if you arrive here shortly after starting the game, and not starting like a new save. It's when you start the game, the timer starts at this point. And it's actually, it was created to automatically skip text. That's not really working, so Bloupeuh is still going to mash her keyboard to skip text, but it's fine. So here in this first part, it's mostly about movement. Bloupeuh is avoiding hitting any walls. It's a bit tough because if you even if you don't like bump into a wall directly, if you just touch it, it will slow you down. So Bloupeuh has been really careful about it, but everything is fine until now. You also have these little slides If you enter them pixel perfect, you don't lose speed. I believe that you got the first one, but not the second.
Yeah, spoiler spoiler
Oh, you
alert,
got the third.
I got the third one as well.
Nice.
I'm not sure how much is the delay in between what I'm doing and what you see, so that was
Oh yeah.
hence the spoiler alert.
Yeah, so it saves only like 0.3 seconds, but it's 0.3 seconds is already a lot. Here we have a bullet hell, so this one is pretty easy. It's RNG, but most of the time we can just keep going right without letting go the right key, so it's fine. We just want to avoid damage, of course. Here it's an auto-scroller, so Bloupeuh just has to avoid damage. Like, even if she gets hit, it doesn't slow her down, so it's fine. And now we are going to... We are approaching already the first hard part of the run. This is the... Okay, spoiler alert, this is the Lancer fight. So there is an enemy that we're going to meet, and it's the first fight of the game, so we are not supposed to know anything about fighting in this game. But Bloupeuh is a speedrunner, she knows. No worries. So what's really hard in this fight is that in order to get it really quickly, Bloupeuh has to get 3 critical hits. The critical hit in this game is frame perfect. The game is at 30 FPS. So wow, that's 2, alright. She has to get 3.
Gosh.
Oh, okay. I guess
That's
that
so sad.
did it.
No,
Oh, no.
I missed it
Frame
by really just a bit.
Yeah, and Lancer is not attacking Susie.
No, so
We have
that's
2
even worse.
objectives for this fight. First, we want to get 3 critical hits. That didn't happen, sadly. But also, we want Lancer to try to hit Susie, which is this pink character that we just met. Sadly, Susie didn't get targeted, so Susie didn't get hit. But I'll explain later why this could have been useful. And now we just met Ralsei. Ralsei is a... Okay,
The fluffy boy!
Yeah, it's a fluffy
Sorry.
boy, let's call it. It's a prince, and it's a character we'll see during the rest of the run. The Deltarune community really loves it. Loves him, I think
For
it's...
good
him.
reasons.
Not sure. Yeah, for good reasons, you'll see why later. And now we are entering the fields of hopes and dreams. In these fields, not only you will listen to very good music, but you will also have to get enemy skips. So as you can see, Bloupeuh is nice. He's having some, he's trying to get some really precise movement trajectories in order to avoid those enemies. So the first 3 were okay, I guess. The second one was a bit hard.
Yeah, the second one got me really scared, to be honest.
Yeah, it happens. Like sometimes it triggers more early, I don't know. And now we have a scripted fight, so there's no way to skip this one. Bloupeuh got hit, it's not because she's bad, it's...
Okay, wrong inputs, it's fine.
Oh no, that's fine, yeah.
It's okay. Like, it's supposed to be done in 2 turns, and because second turn you will be sparing the both remaining enemies, and for whichever reason I just spared one and went on defense. So that's 1 extra turn, but it's not such a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know, maybe less than 10 seconds, it's fine.
Yeah, definitely it's less than that.
So here Susie's joining our team. Until now Ralsei was following us. Now we are 3. And we will be able to solve more puzzles. So as I said, Bloupeuh got hit. It was completely deliberate. It's because like Lancer is putting only healers against us, and if we don't get hit, there's like a little cutscene where we tell him that it's a stupid idea because, I mean, you don't want only healers in your attack team.
Because it makes the sense.
Yeah. Here was a really easy enemy. We didn't kill it, we just threw it away. Maybe it was not a good idea. I don't know. We'll see later.
We'll see later.
And now we have a second scripted fight, so there's no way we can skip this one as well. At least we didn't find any way until now.
Oh, that's good. Susie got targeted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So yes, she didn't get targeted during the Lancer fight, but now she got like you can see that they want to hit her because she's not as dark as other characters. And Bloupeuh tanked damages because she wants actually Susie to be hit. We'll see later why. We'll see why later. That's better. Now is a little puzzle, really easy. It's all about execution, and we're about to see a harder skip now. And oh, very nice. Bloupeuh got it. Nice. It was the hardest of the 4 first skips, but you got it like really, really easily. It
Yeah, I'm
was
even
milder for me.
surprised.
And here is a little movement part where you just have not to bump in walls. As I said, if you hit the wall without even like going in its direction, if you are just leaning against it, it will slow you down. So it's a bit harder than it looks, I think. But Bloupeuh didn't bump even once into a wall, so perfect.
So far.
So far, yeah. You didn't make any mistakes apart from the 1 frame crit.
It's fine. And the extra turn
Yeah.
on the Hattis fight. It's
Another
fine.
movement room. It's a bit longer, but it's more forgiving, so these enemies couldn't catch up with Bloupeuh. And now we're about to see the K round fight. So this is the part where, like, if anyone's here doesn't like RNG, you will not like this part. It's the part where you have 1 chance out of 3 to get a 6 seconds time save. Otherwise, you just have to deal with it. You just get some at least 2 seconds or 4 seconds. And
Oh my!
he got targeted.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Like I
Oh,
got
no.
only 2 hits and not 3.
Oh,
Like that's so strange. Never happened to me before. Oh,
Alright,
it's
what we
fine.
want
It's fine.
here is that we wanted Susie to get hit, so she would get downed by the enemy. And if that happens, as you can see, we choose what to do, but Susie always hits K round. It's the name of the enemy. And we don't want Susie to hit K round because it makes the fight longer. But if Susie gets hit enough times during the first round, then she gets downed, and she won't hit this little round during the fight, and it's a 6 seconds time save. But Bloupeuh didn't manage to get Susie hit 3 times, sadly. So
I shouldn't
yeah,
have moved.
no time save.
That's my bad on that.
Yeah, you went to the left a bit too early, I think.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can live with that.
Yeah. So now we're entering forest, little rabbit skips. These are funny. We just go back during like 4-6 frames, and it just lets the rabbits go away without hitting us. It's pretty fun, I think. And yeah. Also, Bloupeuh saved. When you save the game, it restores your health. So she didn't save because she was scared to die. She just saved in order to heal all of the members of the group.
Actually, it's not even saving, it's just touching the save point. So
Yeah.
you don't have to go through saving.
But you saved, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But it's fine, no worries.
Okay, so here we can see the first of the 3 Bloxer skips. So Bloxers are these little red monsters. This one was extremely easy. It gets a bit harder when you want to get really fast with it, but Bloupeuh is just going safe. We don't want to look for frame perfect. It's pretty
Exactly.
risky. Here is an interesting scripted fight. So this is the clover fight. This monster here is not friendly, but we have a manual on us because Bloupeuh skipped the tutorial of the game. And when you show the manual to this monster, it just likes it, and if you give it to
Okay.
it, okay, I'm just going to.
No, it's too. I didn't know how to recover this. Never happened to me before.
All right. So that was the second Bloxer skip. It's one of the hardest skips in the game. Bloupeuh unfortunately got stuck on a corner.
But it's still a fun fight, so it's okay.
Yeah.
The mechanic around it is really fun.
It's a really fun fight, yeah. But yeah, Bloupeuh got stuck in a corner, so it's all about the setup. But by being stuck on the corner, Bloupeuh lost her setup, sadly.
Yeah. I tried to recover that, but
Yeah. Here is the part where we just tank damage again. So our characters are low on HP, but that's fine, because we can heal a bit later. Oh, and don't forget the incentive. So this is the part where
I know.
incentive is important. Here we can build the machine. Usually we take the first option every time, but we can just build a duck. And the incentive was mad, so... Here is a duck. You will see it later. It's not the last time we see it. No worries. Okay, here is a really fine part. This bird here is just shooting projectiles, but with the correct trajectory, we just can ignore them. There is a hidden switch here. We know it's here because we've played the game before, so Bloupeuh just activated it. And now we're entering the maze. This is not RNG, so there are a lot of puzzles that could be RNG in the game, but they aren't, and to be honest, it's really fine.
like actually none of them are.
Yeah, absolutely no puzzle is RNG. So here Bloupeuh just knows where to go, and here is the second box of skip, or you could just go full
Yeah,
skip.
I forgot about this.
Yeah.
It's been a while, you know.
It's a fun skip because if you manage to do the first box of skip, the one Bloupeuh missed, unfortunately, the enemy is way harder to skip. But oh, look, that's
The
a duck. Oh no. Okay, they destroyed the duck. We have to fight them now. But yeah, so here is the Suzy Lancer fight. It's an interesting fight in terms of menuing. So we have like 5 things to do. We have to put Lancer to sleep. No, we have to convince Lancer to stop fighting. We have to put Suzy to sleep, and we have to convince.
Still keep Lancer, keep convincing Lancer.
We want Lancer to stop fighting, but if Lancer is convinced not to fight, but Suzy is not asleep, then she will say, no, let's keep fighting. So
Like,
if we put Suzy to sleep, then she can't say that, and the fight just ends.
Exactly. Like she's covering Lancer's ears, so he can't hear us saying how awesome it is, like not to fight and just to be friends. So we need to put her asleep to make sure that doesn't happen. And then he's convinced and is just following us, but not actually joining the group.
Yeah, so here is what we like to call, like the French community likes to call it, the boring split, because it's a boring split.
Like it's just
mostly
about
dialogue.
going right, mashing. It's the lore moment of the game. So when you're playing casual, it's cool, but when you're not, it's just long.
But it's fine. It's like the part where you can just chill, talk with the chat, have fun. By the way, if you guys have questions, I can ask them to Bloupeuh, but you have to be quick because
I'll say a long time when I can talk. I can at
yeah.
least make an announcement here that we've been blowing through our donation incentives, so we have opened up all the rest of the incentives for Friday the 15th, which I believe is Final Fantasy XIV, and another one which escapes my memory that is actually Azure Dreams. So there is a looks like 6, 7, 8, 9 more incentives for y'all to donate towards. And we do have one donation, but if you're about to talk again, I can save that.
Oh,
you can go ahead.
All right, we have a donation from Surnam for $20 saying, "Hello, Bloupeuh is Strawberry." Thank you for that donation.
Thank you, Strawberry. Appreciate that.
All right, chat, you know what to do. Okay, so the boring split is ended, but now is a split that is a bit boring as well. It's the prison. So here, Bloupeuh just had to interact with 3 objects in the prison. She took the opportunity to grab chains. We'll see why later. Here you have to tell Suzy what to do with the puzzle. So it's mostly menuing. It's fine. Bloupeuh got it really quickly. And now is going to be a very interesting fight. No spoilers, of course. By the way, yeah, I should talk about grazing. So there's
Oh
a
yeah,
thing
true.
in the game called grazing. So as you probably saw, during fights, Bloupeuh sometimes tries to get close to enemy projectiles, and it draws a little like white heart around her red heart. And this thing is actually a sign that says you are close to an enemy projectile. So we give you some TP. TP is like mana. It gives you some power to do some special attacks, for example. But more importantly, it allows you to get quicker fights, because the more TP you get, the quicker the fights is. So, for example, here Bloupeuh tried to get close to enemy projectiles, and it made the attack a bit shorter. So we can see the percentage of TP she gets on the left side of the screen. Our indicator is that at around 75% after the third attack, it means it's good grazing. Bloupeuh got 72. It's pretty close, but yeah, a bit under.
The pattern of the certain was really unfortunate. Like there were tons of bullets on the outside the box. Like I know I could have done better on the first 2 turns, but I was really hoping for the third one to be more friendly, let's say.
It's a matter of like tenths of seconds, so it's fine.
It's not that bad.
You can save like, I don't know, 2 seconds at most, something like that.
Yeah.
It's important when you're going for PBs, but it's fine here. And yeah, so this might have reminded you of the Toriel fight from Undertale, where Toriel refuses to hit you with her projectiles, and Lancer did pretty much the same thing, because he just didn't want to hit Susie. So Susie didn't also stopped hitting him. So yeah, nobody's dead, everybody's fine, and Susie can save her friends. So now we're going to enter the castle, which is the hardest part of the game, in terms of speedrunning, of course. We're going to see 2 very, very hard skips. The first one is fine. Oh, that's a nice song.
Yeah, I changed that for you.
Nice, I like it. So yeah, the first skip is going to be straight out of the elevator. It's going to be what we call the Reading Ranger skip. You'll see how it works. And after that, we'll have the hardest skip in the game. And maybe Bloupeuh will get it.
Don't count too much on it, though.
Come on. It can happen. So here, Bloupeuh is going to use a very special setup in order to arrive at the perfect moment and block this enemy right there. Congratulations, you got it really nicely.
It was short.
I
really thought it wouldn't work.
You didn't I would have leaned a bit to the right to touch the wall, not to make sure, but it's fine. You got it. A very hard puzzle right here. Bloupeuh got it first try. Very nice. You had to push the box, and now HH skip.
Oh, so close.
That's an extreme.
Sorry,
spoiler. Oh, that was so close.
It was so close. You saw.
That was so close. She
I'm
almost.
so sad.
Oh no.
I really thought I would have done it, and there would have been this rule of you can get it only during events and marathons and stuff.
Yeah, you were like 3 frames away from the doors, something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's sad. Yeah, it's the hardest skip in the game, so yeah, it's fine if you don't get it. Another very hard puzzle again. And now, the hard part is finished now. So it's fine. More healing, and now menuing. So menuing is a bit confusing when you're in Japanese version, of course, because if you lose yourself in the menu, you can't read what's happening on the screen. You just have to start all over again. And oh, I think I know this enemy. The K round is back. So now we have a better technique. Instead of bowing, we just throw RLC on the crown. It's more effective. It probably works in real life as well.
Please
wouldn't
don't do
recommend
that.
trying. Yeah, don't throw your friends on other people's ground. But yeah, it's more effective, and the fights end in 3 turns instead of 3, instead of 4. My bad. So yeah, and now I think that Bloupeuh are going to enter the very last part of the game,
Yep.
which is the final fight. So maybe I'm going to be a bit more quiet there. So this fight is really complex, and we are aiming to finish it in 10 turns. And this involves doing some precise maneuvering. Each turn you have to do exactly what to do and do it quickly. You also have to be very good with grazing and avoid getting hit, so it's not an easy fight. So I wish you good luck, Bloupeuh.
Thank you.
And I will count the turns. Oh, and you changed the song, I forgot about it.
Really?
Yeah. So we want to hit as many crits as possible, of course, but we also want to use special attacks. So here, Susie and Chris just learned a special attack, so Bloupeuh is going to be able to use it on the following turns. It's this attack, and funny fact about this attack is that if you mash your attack button during the animation, it gives more damage to the enemy. So yeah, that's what Bloupeuh is doing. Again, as you can see, she's avoiding projectiles, but she's trying to get as close as them as possible, because TP, the thing that she collects while doing that, is what enables her to do this special attack. So it's really, really important to this fight. Again, some good grazing. Oh, this attack is a bit long. It's really fine for grazing, because you can just stay close to the borders when it doesn't move. Yeah, I don't know how good, like, if you're going to get 10 turn or not.
I'm
We'll
not
see.
sure. I missed so many crits in the game show.
Yeah, the problem is crit, I think. It might be 11 turns. I'm not sure that you could have secured it with a Ralsei attack.
Not sure.
This attack is really hard, by the way. Oh, nice, Susie crit. We always like it. Again, some grazing. Attacks are getting harder and harder, of course. So grazing is. Okay, that's the 10th attack.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the 11th.
No, it's
Sure.
11
Yeah, okay.
turn.
Yeah,
11
11
turn.
turn.
I missed it by basically missing too many crits.
Yeah, I think so as well. But
Yeah,
that was a
that's
nice
for
fight,
sure.
anyways. You
Yeah.
didn't get hit too much, and yeah, 11 turns.
Yeah, it's still good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now it's mostly going to be about dialogues, so we're supposed to mash a lot. Again, that's the part, like, when you know, this is the part when you know you're going to PB, and you just have to mash, like, during 5 minutes, waiting to see your final time. That's a really stressful moment when you're on PB pace. And yeah, so actually the king is like taking advantage, even though we won against him. But Susie is there, and even though the king is really mad, he's just exhausted and he's just falls asleep. So we can just get away with it. If Bloupeuh did the pacifist route, which is a little bit different from like the normal one, like it only changes for one fight in a speedrun. If you did that, instead of falling asleep, like the whole population of the Dark World would have come and taken the king away.
Like
And
they would have.
Ralsei is yeah.
No, I was about to say like the king would have been thrown to jail But yeah, Ralsei is a cute goat.
Yeah,
Cute
she's
goat.
extremely cute. That's why everybody loves it.
Wee.
I find it pretty fun that, like, in most fan arts of Deltarune 1, Ralsei is like dark because he's in the shadow of his hut. But in chapter 2, you can just see its white fur, so it kind of changed everything. And now we are just exiting the dark world, and we are getting back into the light world. So one nice thing about the light world is that we've got our home there, and our bed, and our mom, etc. But one thing that's even better is that our character is going faster in the light world than in the dark world.
Like, yeah, Chris is running fast.
Yeah, extremely fast.
Yes.
Now that I think of it, Chris is running faster than the car at the beginning of the game.
That's right.
Like, way faster.
Way faster.
Yum. Nice. Oh, and we've got a raid from Liz Star.
Oh,
Thank you
great.
very
Thank you
much.
for the raid.
You're arriving for the end of the Deltarune run from Bloupeuh. So as you can see, Chris is going really, really fast on the road. And the time is going to end soon. Chris is going to touch
Time.
his bed. And... time! you hesitated a lot, didn't you?
No, I did not. It's just because we didn't announce way ahead when the time would be. I just wanted to, offer the time to be ready to push the button.
No worries. I think it's fine. Nice, GG, Bloupeuh. It was a really nice run.
Yeah,
You just missed
yeah.
like a Bloxer and HH skip, right?
Bloxer, HH could have had Susie down, but did not.
Yeah, that's
well,
fine.
if she stumbles here and there, but I mean, it's really fine.
Yeah,
it's really fine.
You got pretty much all skips.
Yeah. Managed to show what the game has to offer, at least for this one chapter.
So yeah, maybe we can have. I don't know if the run was timed, to be honest. Maybe we can have a time. If
I didn't time it on my side, so I have no idea what the final time is.
The official Speedrun Ragnarok timer reads 28 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh, that's actually nice. That's nice. I thought, to be honest, I thought it would be like 29 something. Oh, that's cool.
No.
Well,
you didn't. You got pretty much all skips.
Yeah, but I missed tons compared to the usual. So no, so that's nice. I'm really glad. I'm really glad knowing that.
So Bloupeuh, I'm going to ask the question everybody thinks about right now. Bloupeuh, when are you going to run chapter 2?
Well, I don't think there's a right answer to that. I'm starting next week. I've been focusing on training for this marathon because I have more runs coming later this week, so I just couldn't take the time. But I should be able to start practicing properly next week, hopefully.
Nice.
So don't expect an actual time next week, but at some point in the next few weeks, hopefully. Because this is my goodbye, like the official goodbye farewell to chapter 1 as a standalone game.
That's your second goodbye, Bloupeuh.
Yeah, well, this is the one last and official.
To be continued in chapter 2, it says it right there.
I know, I need to go there, but I don't know, I love this game so much, I just couldn't not go back to it, so...
Of course.
So that's it. And the game closes automatically when it's done, so that's why you have a black screen right now. When chapter 1 plus chapter 2 runs, at some point, once I do manage to run properly chapter 2.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that.
All right. Well, am I misreading it? That was your outro? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm talking over y'all. Well, that was Deltarune Chapter 1. Stay tuned for, not here at this marathon, but on Bloupeuh's channel, Chapter 2 next week. I might have to check that out, because 1 is awesome, and I am ready to watch speedruns of 2 at this point.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We've got more marathon coming up. We have, just another reminder, we have opened up all of the Friday the 15th incentives, which includes Valkyrie's voice act, the cutscenes in Final Fantasy XIV, which I highly recommend you go for, because that's... Is there a better way to spend? I think we're doing Praetorium. Well, they're doing Praetorium, but I think y'all might need that. But stay tuned. We've got Devil May Cry coming up. Wait, is it Devil May Cry? I'm a fantastic host, and I will not hear otherwise. Well, the setup block, but Devil May Cry is coming one day. But y'all sit tight, and we'll see y'all soon.